Scentland, the land of scent. Hello and welcome everybody. Chris back with yet another fragrance review, and today it's a selection of five fragrances for the festive days 2024. Okay, and without much further ado, the only thing I want to mention is that I was trying as usual to keep it versatile, meaning that there's niche in there, that there's designer in there, there's even celebrity fragrance in there, right? And different genres, different directions, in order to reflect on those moods and vibes that are very much around these festive days. No matter if you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever, these fragrances for me are very much present during these festive days. And again, without much further ado, let's get to the first category. The first category is one of the fragrances that I always list every year in this list, okay? And that's Cerruti Black. Cerruti 1881 Black, I should say. And the reason is that this features, and this is probably my favorite Christmas fragrance, is because it has a sweetness, it has a calming effect of lavender, and it has a wonderful marzipan note in there. So the almond marzipan chocolate type of scenario is very much present here. It's a very well performing fragrance, and I love it to bits, and it's always there, and very much reminds me of Christmas evenings. The marzipan and lavender here, among other notes, is just wonderful. Okay, going further, yet another direction, and again, two notes that are very much represented in this fragrance, that are very obvious for Christmas time as well, are being found in this niche release from Miller et Berthaud, Spiritus Land. Okay, and the two notes that carry this fragrance are ginger and incense, and these walking together hand in hand, along with some soapiness, create a very special, almost sort of early morning, sunshiny morning in a church type of vibe. Okay, and that's why I love it. It's a very peculiar smell, but I love the odd combination of the ginger and the incense here, and it's very much part of the Christmas selection. Okay, going further, yet another note there is that is very prominent to me in regards to Christmas is honey, right? And there's no better honey fragrance than this designer, released from 2007 by Antonio Banderas, called simply Antonio, and that's a bottle. You can see it immediately, the referral to the reference to the honey theme in this fragrance. This is a very pure honey smell with some green aspects to it. I really love it. The performance is outstanding. It's an extrait de parfum performance from an eau de toilette. Okay, this is discontinued, unfortunately, not available anymore, fairly rare. But for those who love honey in their tea probably, or different kind of cakes and that, around Christmas, this is the fragrance to wear. And two new ones that I got into my collection fairly recently. This has to be in here. Guerlain L'Homme Idéal Parfum, okay? And Delphine Yelk, the parfumeur, has created something very delicious here. And she left away the almond aspect of this fragrance and went into an amaretto leather direction, a bit spicy as well. But the amaretto and leather carry this fragrance, and the amaretto has this obviously boozy vibe, okay? And this comes across beautifully in this fragrance. Very French, very delicate, very much Guerlain, okay? And therefore an absolute safe choice for the festive days. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, in my selection of 5 fragrances for the festive days 2024, Jo Malone, if you want to call it niche, if you call it designer, I don't really know, to be honest. Joe Malone, we have a few fragrances in the household from Joe Malone, and I love them because they're really, really genuine smelling. And this one has caught my attention immediately and has fulfilled my expectations absolutely. This was a blind purchase. It's called Hinoki and Cedarwood, and the reason it fulfilled it, because I'm a sucker for Hinoki. I love, ever since Comme des Garçons, Hinoki, Monocle Scent, Hinoki, I love that one. This has a bit sweeter impact to it. Some people on Fragrantica say it smells like cinnamon. I'm not exactly sure. I think there's a sweet aspect here that makes the Hinoki smell like cinnamon, but it's not cinnamon. It's Hinoki and the cedarwood. Together, these two are just utterly calming, delicious, and heartwarming. So this year, instead of the usual pine that I always choose for Christmas time, pine is a regular in my Christmas selection. Instead of pine this year, it's Hinoki wood and cedar wood. Okay, so the woody aspect is still there, but this time it's Hinoki and cedar, and the blend of them two is just absolutely stunning. So that was my top 5 selection of fragrances for the festive days. Thanks very much, and everybody have a blessed festive time. Again, you celebrate Christmas, Hanukkah, or whatever. Be blessed and stay together with your loved ones around you, and just have a good time, and look forward to the next year indeed. But I'm gonna be still with you this year with one or more reviews later on. Thanks very much again, and see you soon for more.